So now we start with a controller for retrieve. And retrieve, we have two versions for it. One is we need a controller for retrieving a list. That's all the records, and we need to have a controller that will retrieve one book. So let's create that controller for all books. And here we have a controller for all books. We will define it as list. That's the name. How the controller will see this exported function, this exported method actually. Console, that's nice, we're getting books. What are we gonna do? We have our book. We will do a find operation. We have conditions, and the condition is an empty object, and with that empty object all the books will be find because there's no condition at all. Same for fields. That's the second argument in find. That will result in that what we get back are all the attribute names. We can make a projection here. Suppose you want to only have title, then we put in here title, and then we get a title. We also can do a sort, and we want to sort. The sort order is the modification date in descending order. Then we're gonna execute it. As you can see here, this is method chaining. So from book we do a find operation. On that result of that find operation we do a sort. On the result of the sort operation of the find operation we will do an execute operation. And that has a callback, and that has two arguments, error and doc. Same as previous, we have a result object, returning object, action is list, a timestamp, and a file name. That's what we like. What doc is containing is an array, not one document, but an array. Even if there's nothing found, then still this will be an array. And error, if there's an error, that will be populated from the error argument, and this will be returned to the browser. Well, if we have all books, we also want to have one book. And how can we get one book? Same again, we export the name of the method. That will be detail. That's get two arguments, request and response. Options is not used, I see here. And from this, we will see that in the routes. If we want to have one book, we need to have an argument. So the condition is from the request, the parameters, that's in the URL, we need to have the ID. We come back to how we can retrieve that ID. The operation we are performing is a find one, and what is find one doing? That executes, of course. Ordering is not an issue if you have only one document, and that one document is an object. So our document. So what this is returning, instead of this one on line 41, on line 41 it's returning an array. On line 66 it's returning an object, and that's the first document, and that will be returned to the browser. So now we have our controller for retrieving books.